Shaykh Muhammad descends from a scholarly family whose lineage goes back to the Prophet ﷺ through his grandson Sayyidina al-Hasan radiyallahu anhu. His father, Shaykh Ibrahim Yaqoubi, deceased 1985, 1406 Hijri, was one of the greatest scholars of Syria. He was born in Damascus on the 13th of Dhul Hijjah in 1382 Hijri. As a little boy, he crawled in the Grand Umayyad Mosque and the Darwishiyya Mosque, accompanying his father in all gatherings and classes. Under his tutelage, Shaykh Muhammad followed a solid traditional curriculum since the age of 4, studying step by step the major classical works on the various disciplines of the Sharia, as well as the instrumental disciplines, memorizing the necessary texts and poems. The company of his father exposed him to a wealth of light, wisdom, and knowledge, an experience that was far beyond what one may attain from books or from occasional meetings with teachers. At the age of 11, he started teaching at the Darwishiyya Mosque, a regular Quran and Tajweed class, and started teaching public speeches at the age of 12. At the age of 14 and a half, he made his debut as Friday speaker in the mosque known as Sadat, where Sayyidina Mu'adh ibn Jabal is buried. He was formally appointed as Friday speaker, Khatib, in 1981 in central Damascus. In 1983, he was appointed as Imam and was commissioned to teach the sacred knowledge. In early 1986, upon the demise of his father, may Allah have mercy on him, Shaykh Muhammad was given his father's post as an instructor in the Fatwa administration. That same year, he began teaching Maliki Fiqh at the Institute of the Students of Sacred Knowledge, which is now the Institute of Shaykh Badruddin al-Hassani, till 1990 when he left Syria. Amongst the scholars who gave him ijazah, the authority to narrate hadith through their chains, beside his father, were the Malikite Mufti of Syria, Sayyid Maki al-Kitan, the previous Mufti of Syria, Shaykh Muhammad Abu Yusr Abuddin, Shaykh Ali al-Bawdilimi of Tlemcen, Shaykh Zain al-Abidin al-Tanusi, Shaykh Abdulaziz Uyun al-Saud, Shaykh Muhammad Wafa al-Qassab, and several others. Shaykh Muhammad pursued his academic studies at the University of Damascus, Faculty of Sharia, where he frequented some lectures and benefited from several professors between 1982 and 1985. He also received a degree in Arabic literature in 1987 and completed a 2-year study of philosophy at the Arab University of Beirut. In 1991, Shaykh Muhammad joined the PhD program of linguistics at Gothenburg University in Sweden, where he also taught classical Arabic literature until 1996. He worked in Dar el-Athar al-Islamiyya, Kuwait in 1990 as research editor, and between 1998 and 1999 as assistant director for research and studies due to his research on ancient Arabic manuscripts and paleography. He eventually resigned to devote his time to the sacred knowledge and to serve its students. He has been visiting the U.S. since 1997, teaching in various places, including the Islamic Cultural Center of New York and Zaytuna Institute, where he taught Al-Muwatta of Imam Malik and Sahih al-Bukhari, amongst other books. Shaykh Muhammad sums up his way in the following words: the main focus of Muslim activists in the field of da'wah should be on making people aware of the importance of learning the deen, studying the Sharia, and diving into the depths of the sacred knowledge in order to ultimately live upon it. The key to the success and triumph of the Muslim Ummah unequivocally lies in sacred knowledge. Only through studying the Quran, the Hadith, the Fiqh, and the related subjects may we increase the fear of Allah in our hearts and precisely emulate the exemplar of the Prophet ﷺ and follow the steps of the ulama. In order for the Ummah to regain its intellectual consciousness and reinstate its sense of civilization, we need, beside following the Quran and the Sunnah, to adhere to the way of the ulama that spans over 14 centuries, a way that, in reflecting the Quran and the Sunnah, articulated the corpus of fiqh and the exegeses of the Quran and Sunnah, thus introducing the way to the following generations. Recognizing this legacy and digging out its treasures is vital to the recovery of the Ummah. This can only be done through reviving the tradition of learning and teaching in Islam, where a teacher represents the spring of knowledge and the exemplar of righteousness, the continuation of the glorious past, and the embodiment of the blessing and light of an unbroken chain of transmission. People should know that unlike political movements and sectarian groups, we do not call to our own way, nor do we have our own new agenda.